Hello and welcome to my channel. Welcome to another tarot reading from me. I know it has been a while. It's nice to be back. I just had some really crazy weeks at work. I haven't had any time to focus on anything else. Anyway, enough about my life and my soul-sucking corporate job. But here I am back, and this is, again, another topic that has been requested many times, even though I have covered it in the past as well. It's the topic of how does he see me or feel about, or how do they, see me or feel about me. So this is not gender specific. And as usual, these are the crystals that I have chosen for this particular topic. And this is, the order that they came out in. Basically, I meditated upon the question of which crystals should I use, and these are the ones that I felt drawn to in this particular order. And so, pile number one, you have this fluorite crystal. Pile number two, you have this black onyx crystal. Okay. Pile number three, you have this chrysocolla crystal. Okay, so this is for those of you who want to choose with just crystals. These are your options. Let me try to arrange them. Okay, so you can pause the video if you need more time to decide. As usual, my recommendation is that you take some moments to meditate upon the question. You can address it to a higher power like God, Spirit, the Virgin Mary, Kali, Durga, whoever you believe in. Or you can address it to Spirit, your spirit guides, your guardian angels. And yeah, take some moments, take some deep breaths, exhale longer than you inhale. That will help center you and calm you down. Meditate upon the question with your eyes closed, and then open your eyes and choose the first pile that stands out to you intuitively without overthinking. And of course, if you feel drawn to more than one, feel free to watch several or even all of them and just choose whichever messages resonate. And before I sign off, I will remind you once again to please subscribe to my channel if you have enjoyed any of my readings, and consider clicking on the notifications bell if you want to be notified when I upload a new tarot reading. Thank you, and I will see you at your reading. Okay, so this is for those of you who want to choose with a card as well as a crystal. This is going to be the selection phase for each pile for the card. Spirit, tell me about pile number one. How does this person on their mind see them or feel about them? Spirit, tell me about pile number two. How does this person, okay, pile number three. This one, really? This one? Okay. I was just surprised by how quickly that one came out. Okay, so pile number one, we have 48 Butterfly Garden. Pile number two, we have 3 Sleeping Beauty's Dream. Pile number 3, we have 42 Change of Seasons. Okay, let me zoom in. Okay, so these are your options for those of you who would like to choose with a crystal as well as a card. Sorry, I had to interrupt the video a bit. So pile number one, you have this crystal, the fluorite crystal, and or this card over here. Pile number two, you have this card over here, and or this black onyx crystal. Pile number three, you have this card over here, and or this chrysocolla crystal. Okay, so these are your options. Let me turn on the light. You can pause the video if you need more time to decide. As usual, you can take some moments to meditate upon the question. My recommendation is that you take some deep breaths, exhale longer than you inhale. That will help center you and calm you down. You can also address the question to a higher power like God or whatever deity you follow, or your guardian angels, and help them for, ask them for answers, for guidance. And then open your eyes after a while and choose the first pile that stands out to you intuitively without overthinking it. Sorry, I have to fix this. And yeah, if you feel drawn to more than one pile, feel free to watch several or even all of them and just take whichever messages resonate. And Before I sign off, I just want to remind you, as usual, please subscribe to my channel if you have found value in any of my readings. It's the easiest way to support me, and it is free. And also consider clicking on the notifications bell if you want to be notified when I post a new tarot reading. And yeah, I will see you at your pile. So, welcome pile number 1. This is your reading if you have chosen this card over here, number 48, the Butterfly Garden, and or this Fluorite Crystal. This is going to be the card selection phase. I'm going to add timestamps. If you don't want to sit through it, you can skip directly to the interpretation. So, Spirit, tell me about pile number 1. How does the person on their mind see them or feel about them? How does the person on pile number 1's mind see them or feel about them? Or both? Okay, let me see. We have 2 of Cups. That's a nice start. We have the Devil. We have the Emperor. We have the Death card. We have 2 of Swords. And we have the Ace of Wands. Wow. A lot of passion here already right off the bat. Let's see. Tell me about pile number 1. How does the person on their mind see them or feel about them? Okay. So, Page of Cups, the Hermit, 6 of Wands, the Fool, 3 of Wands, 4 of Swords. Let's get some oracle cards. Spirit, tell me about pile number 1. How does the person on their mind see them or feel about them? Okay, we have Hair, number 31. Spirit, how does pile number 1's person see them or feel about them? Recognition. Okay, let's see. Oh, and I have to read the description. Okay, so we have Hair, and it says cycles, Hair, cycles, 31. And then we have this card with recognition. And then I have to read the description for this card over here, Butterfly Garden, from the booklet. Let's see what it says. Curiosity, discovery, small moments in life. A woman holds a blooming flower in her hand as she gazes towards the sky. On her head sits a butterfly closely examining the purple petals. Enjoying the situation, the woman stands still and quietly soaks in her surroundings. She does not want to disturb the scene. In our daily life, there are so many possible moments that could be precious if we could just take the time to notice them. Be mindful of your surroundings and pay attention. Ask, why is that there? Then make connections. Small observations can lead to great discoveries. Okay, I think I'm getting a pretty strong picture here, but right off the bat, what I see with you is an aura of innocence. This person sees you as someone who has an aura of innocence, but also someone who really stirs up their passions. So I think that you're being seen as a collection of paradoxes. It could just be that you look purely innocent, but this person, you know, they really find that attractive. I definitely think that for most of you, this is someone who's romantic, or, you know, like a romantic interest. Someone who definitely has some romantic interest, because look at this. We have the 2 of Cups. We have the Devil here with the Hermit underneath. We have the Ace of Wands in the ending. This person definitely sees you as someone who's very passionate and passion stirring, if that makes sense. First of all, this person right now is pretty infatuated with you. Whoever this person is that is on your mind, they're totally infatuated. I don't know if this is like I don't know, soulmate love or something, but I'm definitely seeing emotions. And I think this person also kind of sees you as their ideal partner with the Two of Cups. They see you as someone who is very romantic and someone who has managed to stir up that like romanticism in them. You know, poetic feelings, deep romance sort of thing, and a lot of physical passion as well. Because we have the Devil here. Now, the Hermit card is pretty interesting. It seems like it's almost not matching in there. So I want to draw a clarification. Spirit, tell me, clarify the Hermit card, please. Spirit, please clarify the Hermit card for me. We have 10 of Wands. Oh. I think this person... Wow, this person is really tempted by you. I think whoever this person is, they have a lot of responsibilities, and they might be someone who is used to spending a long time in solitude. Maybe this is someone who has been single for a long time, or if this is a person who seems like they're very social, they could be someone who is superficially social, so they only allow people to get so close. And what I see with this person is that you are tempting them to get out of their solitude. Not only that, but you are tempting them to abandon their responsibilities. Which makes me think that for some of you, this person could be in a relationship. Either that, or they could have children, or whatever their situation is. I think this is someone who feels like they are carrying the burden of many responsibilities without much support. I think this might be a person who just has a lot of people depending on them. This is the vibe that I'm getting. But either way, you're a temptation. All right? They are motivated. I have to say, with the Devil in the second position, what really drives them is a strong sense of passion. Probably lust as well. Now, you have the Emperor, again, with the Six of Wands in the third position. This really kind of confirms what I said with the Ten of Wands. I think this is a person who has a lot of responsibilities. Also with the Emperor, in a very literal sense, there could be a person of authority standing between the two of you. This could be like a boss, it could be a father figure. It most likely is a male figure or someone with a lot of masculine energy. Either that, or if there isn't like a literal person in between the two of you, it's that this person has a lot of responsibilities, like I said. So the Emperor with the Six of Wands underneath shows that this person cares a lot about appearances. They could be someone who has a certain social status, they want to protect a certain image. I really get the feeling that for some of you, this work could be involved in this. So it could be like this is someone you know from work or you have met through work, either your work or their work. And this is the vibe that I'm getting here, that this could be someone who's afraid that if they pursue this relationship, it will affect their reputation at work. And maybe even their careers or their ability to make money. So, and another thing is, this person is also very ambitious. So they might see you as a distraction, I have to say. Like, this could be a person who, is very much eyes on the prize. And it's like you hit them like a bus from the side, like they didn't expect you, and you just woke up deep emotions and fantasies in them. And they didn't expect it. I'm definitely getting that vibe, okay? I'm really curious, so please comment in the comment sections to tell me how this resonates. But this is the vibe that I'm getting here. Also, with the Death and the Fool, again, I want to take a clarification here because this is pretty intense. Please clarify the Death card, Spirit. Please clarify the Death card for me, Spirit. Three of Pentacles. Please clarify the Fool, Spirit. Eight of Pentacles. Whoa. This is such a strong confirmation of what I said. I really think for most of you, this is someone you have met through a professional setting. The Three of Pentacles shows that when you met, there was some kind of situation of cooperation, collaboration, communication. You could have also met online with this person. But aside from how you met them, this person, so they see you as someone who has spent a lot of time focusing on career as well. So they see you as someone who is very kind of dedicated towards your craft and very passionate about what you're doing. I think they see you as a bit of a workaholic as well. Like they see you as someone who is very engrossed in your, is that the word? Engrossed or engulfed? In your occupation, whatever it is. Like you're like diligently working towards perfecting something, some skills, or again, just working towards your career in general. In the near future, we have the Two of Swords and we have the Three of Wands. Again, I want to get clarifications. Spirit, please clarify the Three of Wands. We have the Temperance. Please clarify the Two of Swords. The Three of Cups. So many cups here. But with the Three of Cups, I think they're hoping to see you again in the future. This is really specific, but for some of you, maybe for many of you with this pile, this could be a person of a different background or of a different culture, and they're hoping to see you when traveling, or either when you're going to travel to their area, or so one of you is traveling to the other person's area, or they're hoping to see you in some kind of circumstance involving travel. Either way, with the Three of Cups showing up, clarifying the Two of Swords, I have to say this person is kind of on the fence when it comes to whether they want a reunion with you. I think because, again, they seem pretty conflicted about this, how they feel about you. I think they want to, of course, very badly, but they're afraid of the consequences. And with the Three of Cups and the recognition, I think this person has felt a very strong sense of deja vu when they saw you. This could be the kind of relationship where you have some kind of a K2 connection in synastry, like you could have your K2 conjunct one of their planets or their ascendant, or the other way around. Maybe their K2 conjunct one of your planets or ascendant. And for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, K2 is Vedic astrology, the Vedic astrology term for South Node, the South Node of the Moon in astrology. And it is said to show past life connections. I'm getting a strong feeling of that. And the reason I say this also is because you have the Ace of Wands clarified by the Four of Swords. And again, I want to take another clarification for this. So hold on. Please clarify the Four of Swords, Spirit. The Magician. Another thing with this person, so this person definitely sees you as someone who stirs up their passions. I mean, Ace of Wands, very kind of root chakra energy. You know, very passionate, very fiery. But they also see you as a person who is extremely powerful. That's the word. With the Magician, and again, I wouldn't be surprised if maybe some of you also have placements in Scorpio or Purva Bhadrapada Nakshatra, or the nakshatras that fall in Scorpio, of course. Especially with the hair here, I wonder if some of you have placements in Jyeshta Nakshatra. But anyway, they see you as someone who's very passionate, very strong at manifesting. They see you as someone who can easily get what you want without putting in a lot of effort, or sometimes seeming like you get things done through magic. Like you have some strange methods of achieving things. For some reason, I'm getting that song in my head, Strange Ways by Ace of Base. Gosh, it's such an old song. I know, I'm old. I used to listen to that on cassette when I was in the 3rd grade. The whole album, I think it was called Under the Bridge, something like that. Anyway. They see you as very mystical and mysterious and magical. And also, you just stimulate them. I think they also see you as someone who is good at meditating or interested in things that are kind of taboo. You know, obviously, I mean, you're getting a tarot reading, so it's kind of taboo, kind of a little bit metaphysical, mystical. They see you as a bit woo-woo, you know. Also with all the hair imagery and the nature imagery, I think this person sees you as maybe a Wiccan or someone who's like interested in either way. Like even if you're not someone who's openly into magic or something, I think this person sees you as someone who has that vibe of, you know, being like this hippie witch sort of person. This is pretty much what I can see from the cards, honestly. So let me get the astrological parts. Spirit, tell me about pile number 1. How does this person on their mind see them or feel about them? Capricorn, the boss. 1st house, self and identity. Mercury, mind and speech. 11th house, community and technology. And this one. Saturn, limits and lessons. Okay, so this person sees you as pretty Saturnian with all this, Saturnian with all this Saturn energy. They see you as, like I said, very workaholic, work obsessed. And with all this Capricorn and Saturn, this is someone who's dedicated towards their craft. You know, someone who wants to be good at something. They also see you as very serious, very hardworking, mature. With the 1st house, they see you as someone who stands out. You could also be someone who has a strong amount of fire in your horoscope, especially very strong sun energy. Because the number 1 is showing up a lot, and that's the sun energy in numerology. And they see you as someone who's not shy when it comes to asserting yourself and going after what you want, a go-getter, a manifester, someone who's pretty self-reliant and independent. With Mercury, again, there's like a strong theme of communication. So I also see this as a reinforcement of the fact that you could have met this person online, or somehow when you met them, you could have had a very good communication, or you communicated a lot. I don't know if you're still like communicating with this person. It could be, but it's not necessarily the case. Either way, they also see you as like a curious mix of like old and wise and very youthful and playful. So in a weird way, the cards are actually confirming what I said here with the hair and like the innocence thing. I mean, the innocence is definitely Mercury. Mercury rules young people, teenagers. You know, it's kind of like that Peter Pan sort of energy. So they could see you as someone who's like forever young, very youthful spirit. They also could see you as someone who is very good at communications. Someone who's very curious. And actually this, again, this card was actually speaking about curiosity. So I think they see you as kind of like this, almost having like a childlike innocence, like you still marvel at things in a way that a lot of adults don't anymore. I'm getting like a Pocahontas sort of feeling here. Like that's the general vibe, especially if you're a woman. That's the vibe that I'm getting. And yes, I'm talking about the Disney perception of Pocahontas. Is it, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. Anyway, Pocahontas, whatever. But that's the vibe, like I'm sensing. Like they could also see you as someone who's good with animals, by the way, or someone who is very much into nature. And then the 11th house, you have community and technology. They see you as someone who is very friendly, someone who is humanitarian, open-minded, someone who is maybe very dedicated towards social causes. On the other hand, this could also show when it comes to how you met this person with the 1st house and the 11th house. This could show that you met this person at your place of birth, like close to your place of birth. At least in the same, you know, like county, let's say, or the same country. This could also show that you met this person in some kind of circumstance that involved taking care of the physical body. So like a fitness place, a gym. Doing yoga classes, I don't know, stuff like that. Anything involving moving the body. You could have also met this person through a friend or through your circle of friends and acquaintances. You could have met this person also in some kind of a social gathering where there were a lot of people involved. You could have also met this person, like I said, online initially. That definitely is a possibility. Aside from that, you could have met this person at a concert or any kind of social situation where there are like large groups of people, like I said. And you could have met through siblings as well, especially one or both of your elder siblings. Maybe that's how, I don't know, they introduced you or something like that. I think they also see you, honestly, as a person who has gone through a lot with the Saturn energy. I think they can sense a kind of heaviness about you. Like, you carry yourself like a person who doesn't really easily rely on others, or maybe sometimes you just seem like you don't have a lot of support. You know, I think they see you as someone who could be maybe even a little bit of a loner, but someone who's very mature and serious, like I said, like very no nonsense. Okay, Astro Dice. Spirit, tell me about pile number 1. How does this person on their mind see them and or feel about them? Oh, wow. We have Gemini again, which is ruled by Mercury. And then we have, oh, wow. Number 7 is a strong confirmation of many things. And holy crap, we have Saturn again. Did you see this, y'all? So this person sees you as very Saturnian, okay? I think they might see you as cold and closed off in some ways as well. Definitely not someone who's easily approachable, I will tell you that. Even though I think you could also be socially charming with the Mercury energy, they see the fact that you're really no nonsense, you know? And I think they also see you as someone who is like no frills, you know, like again, I don't want to offend anyone or anything, but they don't see you as someone who's glamorous, for instance, or someone who like spends hours, you know, in the mirror taking care of yourself. I think they see you as someone who's maybe a bit of a minimalist, especially when it comes to grooming yourself, or like someone who just doesn't seem to care much about decorations, right? Like you seem like you're someone of substance. And what I was going to say with the number 7 here, there are 2 ways to read this, both of which are strong confirmations of everything I've seen in the spread. The first way is to see this as a confirmation of the 2 of Cups, because the number 7 could be the 7th house, which is the house of the spouse. This person sees you as an ideal partner. The other way to look at this could be the number 7 in numerology, which is associated to Ketu, which again kind of falls into that theme of there could have been this sense of deja vu when you first saw this person from either one of your sides or maybe from both of your sides. But also with the number 7, they can also see you as a bit of a loner, you know, with that Ketu energy. They see you as a bit isolated. But also someone who's like very unique, interesting, and potentially even having like a touch of genius. It also kind of confirms the magician energy. Okay, so this is pretty much what I can see for you, pile number 1. I hope you have enjoyed this reading. And of course, tell me how it resonated in the comment section. I'm very curious. And once again, if you have liked it, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to my channel, click on the notifications bell to see when I will post a new video. If you're interested in a private tarot reading, check out the video description. I have left my email address there. You can contact me for a pricing list and other details about how to get a reading. And I've also left a link in the video description to reviews I have gotten for private readings before, in case you want to check them out. Might help you decide if you want to get a reading from me. And once again, of course, if you want to support my channel through any additional way, like becoming a member for a small monthly fee, leaving a tip, sharing the video with as many people as possible, all of those options are extremely appreciated. And last but not least, I also have an astrology channel, which I also will link in the video description. I focus mainly on Vedic astrology, but also with some tropical insights. I have more than 20 years of experience reading horoscopes, more than 10 in Vedic astrology. That's my preferred system right now. But I also use my insights from multiple systems of, I guess, metaphysical knowledge, such as numerology, Chinese astrology, including Batsa and Ziwei Doshu systems, and yeah, even the Mayan zodiac and all kinds of things, right? But I mainly focus on Vedic astrology when it comes to the videos on my channel. So if you're interested in astrology, go ahead and check it out. Maybe subscribe to my astrology channel. I would be greatly appreciative. Thank you very much for listening, and I hope to see you at my next tarot video. Bye! Welcome, pile number 2. This is your reading. If you have chosen this card over here, Sleeping Beauty's Dream, and or this black onyx crystal, this is going to be the selection phase. I'm going to add timestamps so you can skip directly to the interpretation if you don't want to sit through it, because I will be taking my time. Spirit, tell me about pile number 2, the people who chose the black onyx. How does this person on their... Wait a minute, I have to start with this deck. How does this person on their mind think or feel about them, or both? Tell me, Spirit. Tell me about pile number 2. How does the person on their mind see them or feel about them? We have the Ace of Cups. We have the Three of Cups. Oh, come on, come on. We have the King of Swords. We have the Three of Pentacles. We have the Hierophant. And we have the Nine of Cups. Spirit, how does this person on pile number 2's mind see them and or feel about them? Tell me, Spirit. Tell me. Yeah. Okay. Whoa. I don't know why I turned that over. It really wanted to come out. Okay, so we have the Star. We have the Two of Wands. We have the Hanged Man. We have the High Priestess. We have the Knight of Wands. And we have the Sun. Overall, really positive energies here. Let's see some more stuff. Spirit, tell me about pile number 2. How does this person on their mind see them or feel about them? We have Dive Deep. Nice. Okay. Whoa. So, Spirit, tell me, how does pile number 2's person see them or feel about them? And or feel about them. Okay, this one. Oh, wow. We have Lioness Protection, number 21. This is really cool because the image on this card is pretty much mirroring the High Priestess energy. It's kind of like the same vibe. But let me see. Also, let me read the description for this card, the Sleeping Beauty's Dream, from the booklet. Let's see what it says. Soul journey, power of imagination, inner strength. We all know the story of Sleeping Beauty, who got pricked by a spindle and fell into a deep sleep. This card shows Sleeping Beauty asleep, her hair thick like thorns surrounding a castle. Imagine if your soul could wander while you sleep. What places and people would it visit? Envision what kind of journey you could have. Your soul is not tied to a certain place. It is able to tear down walls and scale a hedge of thorns. Like the bird Sleeping Beauty gently holds in her hand, your soul is ready to be freed and soar to all the places in your dreams. Clearly, this person sees you as very mystical. I mean, Sleeping Beauty, hello. You know, the first song that came to my mind is In Dreams by Roy Orbison. Oh my god, I think, honestly, personally, I think that's probably the most romantic song I have ever heard. And I'm, like, not usually a romantic, but I think that song is, like, genuinely romantic. It's not sappy romantic, but it's like the real deal romantic. This is what I'm getting with this person. Like, this person could be the kind of person who's, like, you know, basically like Roy Orbison's character, so to speak, when he's singing that song. I don't know if he's playing a character or singing out of memory, but that's the vibe that this person is like. If this person could voice their emotions, it would be like In Dreams by Roy Orbison. I mean, look at this. This person is extremely impressed with you, and I think very infatuated and romantic. Like, I think this person is, like, beyond infatuated in a way. Like, I think they see you as, like, beyond them, too good for them. They are, like, in awe of you. This is the vibe that I'm getting. We have the Ace of Cups and the Star underneath. They're, like, you know, staring at you in amazement. This is the vibe that I'm getting from this person. Yeah, you should definitely listen to In Dreams. That's definitely how I think this person sees you. It's like they feel like they're not good enough for you. Right off the bat, that's what I'm getting. Or they're thinking of you as like, yeah, no way is this kind of person ever gonna notice me. And let me just say some things. I think they see you. I couldn't help but notice we have the number 21 here, right? Which is which boils down to a number 3 in numerology. And then we have the 3 coming out twice. Number 3 is ruled by Jupiter. So I think this person sees you as someone who is noble in some way, like higher up. There's another song. Oh my god, yes. That song, I don't know who sang it, but I think it was from the 90s. It was something like, she's so high, high above me. She's so lovely, like Cleopatra. Something like that. I have no idea who sang it, but it was like a big deal. Like a long time ago, it was a big deal. And obviously, this is not gender specific. I'm not trying to say that everyone who's watching this video is a woman. But that's the vibe that I'm getting. I think this person is, like I said, in awe of you. They think you're too good for them. They think you are above their level. Definitely. But they also like you a lot. Because, hello, the Ace of Cups. You're definitely giving, you're hitting them in the feels. You're giving them romantic vibes. And I have to say, there's like this very nice balance between masculine and feminine sort of energies here. I think they see you as soft, but not weak, if that makes sense. Like, they see you as like a very wise person, someone who has a lot of emotional intelligence, and someone who might even have very strong intuition and a very strong ability to read other people. I think they also kind of sense that you are someone who naturally leads people, like you have the ability to inspire others and to guide them out of troubling times. And this is the kind of person that can't wait to see you again. I mean, they're so motivated by spending time with you. And this is also a person who hopes that they will have a second chance with you. Now, and I'm guessing for most of you this is romantic, because I'm getting pretty romantic vibes here. Even if this is not romantic, it is, okay, more on the admiration side, let's say. But I think for most of you, it's like this person, if this is a romantic interest, this is very romantic. They have strong infatuation feelings about you. They are mesmerized by you. They're like, you captivate them like, I don't know, a cobra. You hypnotize them. And also what I'm seeing here, though, King of Swords with the Hanged Man. Oh, wow. This person is clinging very strongly to their reason. This person could be someone who is very strong in air energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, especially Aquarius. This is a person who is very rational, but let me put it like this, or this could also be your energy, because we also have the Star, which to me is very Aquarian energy. So some of you could definitely have placements in Aquarius. That would make a lot of sense with the Jupiter and the Lion here, even though it's a female lion. I wonder if many of you have placements. You could have placements in Dhanishta Nakshatra or Purva Bhadrapada Nakshatra, or any of the Jupiter ruled nakshatras, which are Vishaka or Punarvasu as well. I think they could also see you as having some kind of a feline vibe. Like there's something sassy about you, like a cat. But what I was going to say here is what's really standing in the way of this connection, or what's standing in between the two of you, is the fact that one or both of you is hyper rational. Like one or both of you has analysis paralysis. You're rational to the point where, like, you don't want to do anything that's emotional or crazy or not calculated, not controlled. There's an element of control here that seems to be getting in the way. Like, maybe one of you is a kind of a control freak. Oh my god, we have the number 12 here as well. Like, there's so much Jupiter energy. Of course, with the Jupiter energy, you could also have placements in Sagittarius or Pisces, or a strong 9th house or 12th house. Three of Pentacles and the High Priestess in the 4th position is really interesting. I'm gonna get a clarification. Please clarify the High Priestess. Eight of Cups. Please clarify the Three of Pentacles, Spirit. Please clarify the Three of Pentacles, Spirit. Four of Wands. You could have met this person in something involving real estate or something spiritual. I think you could have also met this person when either one of you was going through the ending of a very tough time of your life. Like a period of depression. And I also think that you helped this person kind of lift themselves through a dark time. Again, it could come from either direction. Either you helped them or they helped you. Maybe it wasn't even intentional or something. It wasn't like you were their therapist or something, although that could definitely be a possibility. But I think it's more like meeting you helped them through a dark time. Like you inspired them to keep going. They saw you as, you know, the light at the end of the tunnel. I think they saw you and they felt like, oh, happiness exists, or that there are things worth fighting for. I know it sounds like really dramatic, but that Four of Wands over there, I'm definitely telling you that this person was very impressed with you from the moment they saw you, from like the first interactions. And also with the Three of Pentacles there, actually, again, this is similar to pile number one in some ways, so if you feel drawn to pile number one, definitely check it out. But I'm also getting a vibe here that some of you could have met this person at home, from home, like, you know, meaning online. You know, you met this person while you were at home, or you were at their home. Of course, it could literally be like you went to visit this person, or maybe your families know each other or something, and that's how you met. But I think for the most part, this shows meeting online. Or it could be through something involving real estate. And with the Hierophant and the Knight of Wands, oh my god, this person is so, I have to say, they put you on a pedestal, no doubt. First of all, they see you as someone who is very spiritually evolved. They see you as a very moral person. Someone who wants to do things right. Someone who has a strong sense of justice. And a very strong, you know, moral compass. Like you have a strong definition of what's wrong and what's right. And you always want to do what's right. They see you as very idealistic and very passionate as well. Having a bit of a youthful energy. Having a lot of vitality. And with the Nine of Cups and the Sun underneath, are you kidding me? Gosh. Another song that's coming to my mind is, you know, Here Comes the Sun by the Beatles. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I said, it's alright, na-na-na-na. Anyway, I think this person just feels uplifted by your presence. Like they, you know, you immediately brighten their day. And they just see you as someone who's bright and positive and like a light in the dark. And I have to say, like I said, with the Nine of Cups and also all this Jupiter energy, I think they see you as someone who is like a highborn. They see you as someone who is, you know, quality stuff. Like there's something about you that just says good breeding, if that makes sense. You know, depending on the situation, I think maybe this person's wondering if you come from some kind of a, you know, blue-blooded line, or you just have a dignified aura about you. I think this is what they see about you. I think you motivate this person, I swear. Like, you motivate them to be a better person. Okay, this is what I'm getting so far. Let me get the Astro cards. Spirit, tell me about pile number 2. How does the person on their mind see them or feel about them? Oh my gosh! This exact card came out for pile number 1 as well. Spirit, tell me, how does pile number 2's person see them or feel about them? Wow, okay. 2 of them wanted to come out, and check this out. Oh my god, we have the 9th house, which is ruled by Jupiter, and we have Aquarius, the visionary. Didn't I say Aquarius? I did say Aquarius. And Capricorn, yeah. And Pluto, shadow and mysticism. 6th house, work and routine. Cancer, the caring. 9th house, okay. So, I think this person with the Capricorn, first of all, definitely check out pile number 1 if you felt drawn to it, because there might be some messages there for you. If not, don't worry about it. You're going to get everything you need from this one. But I think this person sees you as very serious, mature. They see you as an idealist. They might literally see you as a visionary, okay? So they see you as someone who's very wise, someone who has very original ideas or an original way of seeing things and doing things. They definitely see you as someone who, you know, waltzes to the beat of their own drum. Or dances to the beat of their own drum. Whatever the saying was. And they see you as someone who is well-educated as well. And like I said, with that 9th house, someone who's an idealist. Someone who might also have a strong sense of faith. You know, it's like you are someone who's maybe a bit of a... Another song that I'm getting, I have to say it, is Dreamer by Ozzy Osbourne. Like, I'm just a dreamer, I dream my life away. Like, again, this person could see you as a little bit of a head in the clouds sort of individual. Like, you just stick to your own vision and you do your own thing, like almost ignoring society. I'm sorry if that sounds a bit negative, but I really think maybe for some of you, you come across as someone who doesn't even pay much attention to social rules or norms or anything. I have to say, with the Cancer, which is moon energy, I mean, that explains the High Priestess. There is a very strong intuitive energy about you. They might also see you as having a very traditionally feminine vibe. Something that's very soothing and sort of even a bit mothery in some way. Someone that's, you know, very sensitive and romantic again. I mean, hello, we have Sleeping Beauty, so I really think, I was going to say this from the beginning, but I didn't want to, you know, I don't know, offend anyone or something, but I do think that for some people, especially if you're a woman, this person sees you as like some kind of fairy tale princess. Like, they're projecting on you big time, okay? Now, I'm not saying that you don't have great qualities, but I think this person definitely puts you on a pedestal. Like, you would be surprised, I think, to know how good of an opinion this person has about you. And also, I mean, we have 2 strong confirmations with the Pluto and the Cancer. Pluto is the ruler of Scorpio in tropical astrology. And we also, oh my gosh, look at this. We have this card with Dive Deep, and you have Pluto. Hello? The planet which rules Scorpio, the sign of research and getting to the bottom of things. I can't deal. So they definitely see you as someone who having a mysterious side as well. And maybe someone who has a touch of the, why did I say titch? Anyway, touch of the mystical, of the otherworldly. Also, with the 9th house and the 6th house, this could have shown that you may have met this person through some kind of day-to-day routine. So you could have met them through work or whatever you do on a regular basis. Like if you go to the same coffee shop at 8 a.m. every day to get your coffee, you could have met this person that way. The 9th house can show that you could have met this person through education, especially like higher education, master's degree and above. You could have also met this person while traveling or during something to do with pets or healthcare. Like, I don't know, you were getting blood tests and you could have met that way. And with the 6th house and the 9th house, I think that, like I said, there is a strong vibe that this person sees you as very dedicated towards the greater good. And maybe someone who works a little bit too hard. Like you may come across as someone who sacrifices a bit in order to keep other people happy. And you seem really professional as well. Like you seem very serious about your career. But I'm seeing like a blend here again. I'm seeing a blend of masculine and feminine. I mean, Capricorn and Cancer are opposites. You know, one of them is all about work. The other one is all about the home. So I think you come across as like a blend between both of these. And let's get the Astro dice. Spirit, tell me about pile number 2. How does the person on their mind see them or feel about them? Whoop. Oh my God, I've translated it. Okay, like I've moved it like this in parallel. I didn't turn it, and we have Leo. Okay, that's a strong confirmation of what I said with the sun. Let me get more. So, Spirit, tell me, how does this person on their mind see them or feel about them for pile number 2? Oh my Christ. Like we have number 3 again. I mean, such a strong confirmation. I did say that Jupiter, right? And look what we have here. Uranus. Again, the Lord of Aquarius. I would be very surprised. I mean, please comment in the comment section, but I wonder if you have like a very strong Aquarius placement or placements in the 11th house, or you could have strong Rahu and Saturn conjunctions as well. Like Rahu is the north node of the moon. And in Vedic astrology, it co-rules Aquarius because there's no Uranus in Vedic astrology. Anyway, either way, strong Aquarius energy. I think this person also sees you as a bit aloof and very independent, very cerebral as well. Like they see you as someone who's, again, another thing that I'm getting is Frozen. You know, like as in the Disney, I think it was Disney. Was it Disney or Pixar? The movie. The Frozen movie, everyone has heard about it, so you must know what I'm talking about. Like, what was her name? Elsa, who had to be, like, shut away from the world because she had that weird curse. And in the sense that, again, I think this person perceives you as somehow keeping your distance from the world. And maybe also kind of, like, living in your little bubble a little bit in some ways. But with the number 3, they also see you as, on the one hand, if you look at it from the Jupiter perspective, they see you as very wise, very knowledgeable. They could also see you as someone who's well-traveled. But then with the number 3, they also see you as very courageous. And very good at communication. And then it can also be a confirmation that you met this person online. That's a very strong one. For some of you could have met this person in your neighborhood as well, because the 3rd house is the neighborhood, or younger siblings, or maybe you're the younger sibling and some, you know, your older sibling introduced you. Okay, siblings could have been a thing. Or there could have been short-term or short-distance travel involved in how you met this person. And the Leo energy, of course, is a very strong confirmation that you also have strong masculine energy according to this person. So they see you as a leader. Again, and it is a confirmation also that you might have placements in Leo as well. or very strongly placed sun energy. Or again, like I said, you could have strong placements in nakshatras ruled by the sun or ruled by Jupiter. So those are Kritika, Uttara Falguni, Uttara Ashadha, Vishaka Punarvasu, and Purva Bhadrapada. Okay? Yeah, this is pretty much what I have for you, pile number 2. I hope you have enjoyed this. I definitely have. I thought, again, very strong repeating messages, very strong confirmation. So I definitely think that Spirit wanted you to hear this. Of course, let me know how it resonates in the comment section. I am very curious. And once again, if you have liked it, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to my channel, click on the notifications bell to see when I will post a new video. And if you're interested in getting a private tarot reading from me, check out the video description. I have left my email address there. You can email me for a pricing list and more details about what getting a reading from me entails. And I've also left a link in the video description to reviews. I have gotten 4 private readings before, in case you're curious to see them. Might help you decide if you want to get a reading from me. And last but not least, I also have an astrology channel, and I will be linking that in the video description as well. I focus mainly on Vedic astrology on my channel. I have more than 20 years of experience in reading horoscopes overall, more than 10 in reading Vedic astrology, which is my preferred school of astrology right now. But I also use my insights from tropical and other systems of metaphysical knowledge, such as Chinese astrology, like Batsa's Yue Doshu, Mayan astrology, numerology, palmistry, feng shui. I mix it all together. All the different insights that I have gotten from all forms of metaphysical knowledge, I tend to make use of them. But on my channel, when it comes to my videos, I mainly stick to Vedic astrology. That is my favorite system. Alright, so if you're curious about astrology, go ahead and check it out. Maybe subscribe to my channel. I would greatly appreciate it. And also, if you would like to support me further in any way, it really helps a lot. It is much appreciated. You could become a member in exchange for a small monthly fee. You could leave a tip under any of my videos, or of course, share the videos with as many people as you'd like. All of those are greatly appreciated. Thank you very much for listening, and I hope to see you at my next tarot reading. Bye! Hello, pile number 3. This is your reading if you have chosen this card over here, Change of Seasons 42, and or this Chrysocolla crystal. This is going to be the card selection phase. I'm going to add timestamps so you can skip directly to the interpretation if you don't want to sit through it. Spirit, tell me about pile number 3. How does this person on their mind see them or feel about them? Seven of Wands, King of Swords, the Chariot, Six of Wands, Page of Cups, Ace of Cups. Oh, wow. Okay, Spirit, tell me about pile number 3. How does this person on their mind see them or feel about them? Tell me, Spirit. How does this person on pile number 3's mind see them or feel about them? The Chariot again. High Priestess. 9 of Swords. Knight of Cups, 5 of Cups. Oh no, the Lovers. Ooh, pile number 3. Wait, I just realized that, sorry, the camera was a little bit off. Here are the cards. So this is impressive, I have to say, pile number 3, but don't tell the others. Okay, let's take some oracle cards. Spirit, tell me about pile number 3. How does this person on their mind see them or feel about them? Communication. Spirit, how does this person on pile number 3's mind see them or feel about them or feel about them? Rhinoceros. Rhinoceros, moderation, number 32. Haven't come across this card before. Really cool. Okay, and now I'm going to read the description for this card from the booklet, 42, Change of Seasons. Let's see what the message is. Transformation, life's ups and downs, development. In the center of this card stands a woman surrounded by blowing leaves, flowers, and snowflakes. As the wind blows them swirling up to her, she raises an arm in protection or welcome. We are not sure. This card reminds us that seasons change just as we do. Nothing is ever still, not a river, not even the mighty oak, and certainly not us. We are in a constant state of transformation. Even when we feel overwhelmed, if we can just quietly be, we will be moving in spite of ourselves. When life whirls around us, let the certainty of the cycle of seasons be a grounding force. Okay, intense. So with the change thing, 42 is ruled by Venus. The Lovers has the number 6 as well. And again, I'm talking numerology right now. So 42 boils down to a 6, a number ruled by Venus. We have the number 6 here as well, ruled by Venus on the Lovers. And we have the Ace of Cups. Oof, this person definitely has strong opinions about you. The Chariot came out twice. And look at this. They see you as someone that they would love to have a relationship with. They definitely feel romantically attracted to you, whoever this person is. All right, even if, okay, not definitely, let me put it like this. You can look at this in either way. So if this is a person that you don't think about romantically and you just care about how they think about you or feel about you, they see you as someone who's attractive. They see you as someone who can easily attract partners. And they see you as someone who would be a good romantic partner as well. They could also overall see you as someone who has a romantic aura. But I really think for most of you watching this reading, this is someone who is pretty much crushing on you, if not in love with you. And with the transformation here, this also gives me something connected to Scorpio. You have the number 7 on the Chariot coming out twice. So the Chariot came out twice. And the number 7 coming out, and also the 7 of Wands. So the number 7 is repeating a decent amount of times in this reading, which is ruled by Ketu. So Ketu is the co-ruler of Scorpio in Vedic astrology as well. It's the south node of the moon. So I would see this as kind of a scorpionic energy as well. So this person maybe sees you as someone who has changed or someone who is constantly in a state of change. So you could be someone who handles crisis situations very well. You seem like you have a strong inner resilience. You adapt to circumstances, you know, you don't shy away from obstacles. So I think they see you as someone who's pretty strong and adaptable and resilient, but also someone who has a lot of depth. And this is further confirmed by the High Priestess showing up here as well. Okay, I want to take a clarification. Spirit, please clarify the 7 of Wands. Please clarify the 7 of Wands for me. Oh, the Ace of Wands. This person is very intensely drawn to you. This is intense feelings here, okay? And it's both physical and romantic. You turn them on, for lack of a better way of putting it, and they feel very passionate about you. They feel like a mixture of passion and excitement, like they want to come towards you, they want to approach you. That's their emotional state. Now, whether they're going to go for it, that's a different story. But this is the vibe that I'm getting here. You know, you really light this person's fire. And they also see you as someone who comes across as pretty driven and energetic as well. The Ace of Swords with the High Priestess. This person is very cerebral in their approach to things. This could be a person with strong air placements, maybe earth placements, but I'm getting especially air, so Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This could be a person who is very wise, very mature, and very kind of, how should I put it, professional in their approach. Like, I think they're the kind of person that wouldn't come across strongly at all, and they probably seem very controlled and very self-possessed. So I definitely don't think that they are really showing the full range of emotions they feel towards you. And their approach is very subtle. Like their approach towards you, if they approach you or if they have any interactions with you, it's going to be very subtle. They're going to try to be very gentle and understanding and also rational, like lead with communication. And oh my god, I just realized you also have this communication card. Yeah, like this person is someone who is gonna approach you in a cerebral manner, like in an attitude of, maybe an attitude of friendship as well, but an attitude of kind of keeping it lighthearted, at least at first. Like they don't want to show the depth of their emotions, not too early on. And then we have the Chariot and the Nine of Swords here. Again, with the Chariot. I have to say, this person could feel pretty intimidated by you as well. And they definitely feel nervous. They feel nervous about making the first step, making the first move. They're afraid to take the initiative, I have to say, when it comes to how they feel about you. So if this resonates with someone you may know at all, you might want to maybe tone down your approach if you want this person to approach you. Like, and what I mean by that is try to, make yourself look more friendly, softer, more approachable, because I think this person maybe thinks that you are definitely not interested. They're definitely afraid of rejection. I have to say that. The Six of Wands and the Knight of Cups in the fourth position. This could be someone that you have met around a time of your life when you were doing very well. Like you were going on a winning streak, or you had just won something, some kind of success in your life. They also see you as a very successful, how should I put it? Maybe not successful, but a very goal-oriented person, very driven to succeed. We have the Page of Cups and the Five of Cups there. This person is just, in the near future, this person is going to start regretting. Like, I think this is the kind of person who's not going to show their emotions, and unless one or both of you like kind of makes a conscious effort to approach the other, most likely will have to be you who maybe drops some hints. This person is gonna feel like you were the one who got away, like they're gonna feel like you were a missed opportunity. They're gonna be crying over spilled milk. So basically, the trajectory that I'm seeing right now with this person is that they're very unlikely to approach you, and basically in the future, they're going to end up regretting that. Sorry if that sounds a little bit negative, but if this is, like I said, if it's someone if this resonates with you and you know who this person is, you might want to consider opening up a little bit, maybe starting some light interactions. The outcome, though, like I've said from the beginning, is this person sees you as a romantic interest. Definitely. someone that they would like to have some kind of a connection with romantically. They would like to be in a relationship with you, definitely. And with number 32, I think they see you as, and here's the thing, 32 boils down to a 5, which is ruled by Mercury, which is actually the planet of communication. So I definitely think that they see you as someone who's strong when it comes to your communication skills. Maybe you're someone who uses communication a lot for your profession. Maybe you're someone who has a vlog or something, a podcast where you're talking a lot and they're aware of it. I think they admire your communication skills. They also see you as someone who is pretty even-tempered. Like, they admire that. And I think they also see you as solid, like sane and reliable. And also youthful, probably, in energy. Okay, that's pretty much what I see from the cards. Let me get the astrological ones. Oracle cards. Spirit, tell me about pile number 3. How does this person on their mind see them or feel about them? North node of the moon. Oh, wow. Oh my god. South node of the moon. Old karma. Wow, you are a collection of paradoxes. We have moon, feelings, and subconscious. That explains the high priestess. We have Leo, the extrovert. And we have opposition, tension, and opposites. That doesn't surprise me because these two energies are in opposition. So maybe this person sees you as a collection of paradoxes, like you have paradoxical traits. They can't, maybe they cannot quite get their heads around you or like figure out how you function. But with the north node of the moon, this is the co-ruler of Aquarius. So this is a confirmation that either you or this person has Aquarius placements. South node of the moon, like I said, K2 is a co-ruler of Scorpio. So you could have placements in Scorpio or maybe this person as well. With the moon showing up here with change of seasons, I think this person, so moon is connected to change, okay? So this person maybe sees you as a bit moody or introverted. It's weird that you also have Leo, the extrovert. And again, these energies are kind of not exactly opposite, but they're very different, you know, like it's night and day. So I definitely think that this person sees you as a paradoxical person. Like you have opposite traits that normally wouldn't coexist in the same personality. And yeah, like I said, with the moon, they see you as having a lot of intuition, a lot of insight with the high priestess that's confirmed. So they see you as really wise, emotionally mature, sensitive as well. But also with the Leo, I think they see you as someone who has a healthy sense of pride and confidence as well. And yeah, they could also see you as... It's weird. Again, I think they see you as moody. Like sometimes you are extroverted, sometimes you're introverted. With the South Node here, I have to say these are very karmic connections here. When you see them in synastry, so maybe you have conjunctions between your North nodes and your South nodes, like planets conjuncting the North Node or the South Node in between your two horoscopes. That's a strong sign of a karmic connection, like someone that just seems fated, or like you somehow feel like you are meant to, yeah, you were meant to meet this person, and also that maybe you were meant to have a relationship with this person. The South Node especially could show past life connections. So if there are South Node connections in your relationship, this person could have had like an instant feeling of deja vu around you, like maybe they felt instantly comfortable around you. You could have felt instantly comfortable around them. And they also see you as very unconventional and unique and pretty independent as well. Okay, let me get Astro Dice. Spirit, tell me about pile number 3. How does this person on their mind see them or feel about them? Oh my gosh. we have Mercury, so that's a confirmation of what I said. This person sees you as youthful and very good at communications. They could also see you as someone who's business savvy, like someone who has multiple streams of income, multiple interests. I guess on a more negative note, they might see you as kind of a jack of all trades, you know? Like maybe someone who spreads yourself thin between multiple interests. You also have Capricorn here, so this person sees you as pretty mature and, again, career-oriented. And we have the number 11, which is the 11th. You can see it as from two perspectives. The 11th house, which is Aquarius, corresponds to Aquarius, which again is a further confirmation of the Rahu Aquarius energy. Or you can see it as the number 11 in numerology, which is actually boiling down to a 2, which is ruled by the moon. And actually, the 11 is considered a master number. I see the 11 very much connected to High Priestess. It's like a higher, more developed energy of the number 2. So like number 2 is like very sensitive and empathic and emotional. But the number 11 is like a spiritual leader, you know, someone who is like a self-aware empath, someone who's very in control of their emotions. Maybe not in control, because I don't think you can ever truly control emotions. I don't want to get into a philosophical topic here, but I think the true sign of maturity is being aware of your emotions, like being aware of how emotions drive you and how they drive other people. So that's the 11, you know, the number 11 in numerology. That's the High Priestess energy. So this is how this person sees you. It's kind of like, you know, someone who is very wise, someone who has a lot of emotional intelligence and a lot of intuition. Like, you're very good at reading people. This also could have shown how you met. So the 11th house is connected to friendship circles, entourage, elder siblings, areas or situations where there are large groups of people, like a speech, maybe a university class, a concert. So this could have been situations where you met this person or how you met this person. With Mercury showing up strongly, this could have also been someone you met online. And yeah, this is pretty much what I can see. Again, we have the opposition here. We have, again, Rahu and Leo are opposite energies, because Rahu co-rules Aquarius, the opposite sign to Leo. And then you have Capricorn and the moon are opposite energies, because the moon rules Cancer, which is opposite to Capricorn. So I see this like repeated confirmation that this person sees you as a collection of like opposite characteristics. So I think you're very fascinating to them and like very complicated at the same time. Okay, this is pretty much what I can see from your reading pile number 3. I hope that you have enjoyed it. And of course, as usual, if you have, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to my channel, click on the notifications bell if you want to see when I will upload a new reading. Also, of course, feel free to comment in the comment section. I would love to hear your feedback, as long as you keep it respectful. And aside from that, if you're interested in getting a private tarot reading from me, check out the video description. I will leave my email address there, so you can email me for a list of prices and reading options and any other details you might be curious about. I've also left a link in the video description to reviews I have gotten for private readings before. In case you're curious, it might help you decide if you want to get a reading from me or not. And last but not least, I also have my astrology channel there. So I have an astrology channel on YouTube that has been around since 2016, actually. And I mainly focus on Vedic astrology there, so I use the sidereal zodiac and the whole sign house system. And I've been into Vedic astrology for more than a decade now, and into astrology in general for over 2 decades. And yeah, I have a lot of experience reading horoscopes. I prefer the Vedic system, but I also use my insights from tropical astrology, Chinese astrology, including the Batsa, Ziwei Do Shu systems, feng shui, numerology, the Mayan zodiac. So basically all kinds of systems of esoteric knowledge or metaphysical knowledge. But yes, on my channel of astrology, I focus mainly on Vedic astrology. So if you're curious about it, go ahead and check it out. Maybe subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you very much for listening, and I hope to see you at my next tarot reading.